So let's do something practical for the government sector as well. What is a use case that actually has integrations at the heart of it, and how does that actually make an experience seamless and easy for staff?
Okay, so I'll do one that's relevant to me, right? So if I'm thinking about, so this is like a local government sort of thing. If I'm thinking about logging into some sort of citizen portal or go to my local council website or something like that, I've had often needed to go there and register some sort of complaint. My one typically tends to be like trees that have fallen over in the reserve behind me or something like that. But I don't know, maybe you have a noisy neighbor or a barking dog or something like that, right? So we go on there and we do a thing. We fill out a form. My council's not great, so I fill out a form and it goes into the ether somewhere, and I have no idea what's happening. And at some point, maybe someone will call or we'll call them. But if I'm thinking about what would a good digital experience actually be, I'd log in. They'd know who I am, right? They'd know my address. They'd know my contact details, so they can get in touch with me. They'll know all the past complaints that I've got, right? They'll know what the status of them are. Like they'll know, like, okay, this person doesn't, or maybe this person constantly complains, or maybe this is a one-off, or maybe there's something wrong with the reserve out the back where no one cleans up the trees or something like that. So having all that information available, pulling that stuff together from different systems. So where is my information about my address, my contact details coming from? Probably one system. Where's the system that's actually processing my complaint, like sort of grabbing that and processing it and putting it in front of someone to actually action, like that's another system. And sort of where is the website and the CDP coming in to make all that available to me and personalize my experience. And integrations, sort of moving all that data around, integrating with some of those back office systems and things like that. And you can roll that same use case out to pretty much anything, right? If I'm paying my rates, same sort of thing, except I'm now integrating with e-commerce. If I'm trying to, I'm new to the area and I want to find out when my bin day is, how do I go in? How does it know where my address is? It knows where my bin day is. I don't have to sort of, type information in constantly. So I think there's heaps of use cases for self-service in sort of that government area. Now I've talked about local, but I mean, roll it up to state, federal, everything, right? It's sort of, don't get on the phone. If you can self-serve, it's going to be better.
Well, now I know what kind of neighbor you are.
I'm a good neighbor. I'm fine.
The complaints level. My interaction with government sites is paying parking and speeding fines. So
I don't have any fines. So now we know what you're like, mate.
Yeah, the marketeer, visionary dreamer that doesn't like rules.